Hey YouTubers, just checking in, gonna make a little combination video here on a couple of topics. First of all, dumpster stereo. I have found a stereo in a local dumpster in the complex where we live. Yes, I keep my eye out for stuff that's been thrown away. I don't think there's any shame in that because, and here it is. And for years and years, I had lots of money invested in stereo equipment, primarily for surround sound with movies, Dolby Digital, 5.1, 100 watts per channel, mostly Yamaha. That was my thing, was Yamaha receivers. Yamaha natural sound with discrete amplification to like 5 different channels. No, 6 different channels. Rear left and right, forward left and right, dialogue center channel, and then a subwoofer that's discrete. So I was all into that stuff. And over the years, I've just gotten away from it, and we've been living in smaller and smaller places where we're at. So there's just no way to really crank up. And that's what those systems want. They want to be heard. They want to be loud. There's no way for me to really enjoy a surround sound system anymore. So I ended up selling all that stuff. But over a period of like 6 or 8 years, I had quite a few different surround sound Yamaha Polk audio speakers, really bitchin' setup. And I just haven't put any money into stereos anymore. Most of what I've been listening to has been on YouTube or just CDs that I actually throw into the DVD player that's hooked to our TV. So, but I found this Sony setup in the dumpster, and I often see kind of garbage electronic stuff that people have just thrown out because there's a lot of kind of turnover in this complex where we live, in San Diego. But something told me to grab these pieces out and to look at them and dust them off and clean them off and see what they're all about. And so this is a Sony. It's an STR-D365. This is not impressive at all. This is regular consumer level. This thing might have cost $200 or $300 when it was new, so not really expensive stuff. But I just had this feeling, because I've got a pretty good eye for electronics, that I needed to look at this stuff, because I've been thinking about having an actual standalone audio system in the bedroom to go along with one of my practice areas. And this is one of the practice areas right here. You can see the LTD heavy metal right here, and the custom 1x12, custom 5H, and then the orange up on top, and then the zoom pedal on the floor. This is definitely one of the areas that I practice at now, and so I kind of wanted to have a stereo in this room. So I shit you not, I started cleaning this stuff off, and I was like, wow, everything works, and it sounds really nice. So stereo audio video controller from Sony. Yeah, I don't know whether it's 30 watts per channel or whatever it is. It's not real loud. It doesn't need to be. And then high density linear converter Sony CD, not DVD, CD only. And then these speakers were in the trash also. They're KLH. Now, I think that KLH sometime 15 or 20 years ago sold their licensing out to speakers that were going to be made overseas. Dirt cheap, you know all about the construction and stuff. They make pretty good electronics, but a lot of it's, not real high end. These speakers, made in the USA, says it right on the back. And so I started cleaning this stuff off and hooking it up, and I was like, son of a bitch, this really sounds good. I mean, other than some scratches and things like that, the cone from this woofer is pushed in. I know enough about speakers to know that doesn't affect anything at all. I mean, if you were talking about a really high-end system, you might be able to tell, but no. And thankfully, I've been around electronics long enough to know that the worst possible thing you could do is to start digging around in that and try and fix that cone. Leave it like it is. So three-way speakers, woofer, mid-range, tweeter, sounds great. And you know what? Look around sometimes in your dumpster. So I've got the Ratt collection here. I just wanted to give you guys, it's pretty quiet in the complex right now, just a sense of this little unit I got. Now what am I going to go for here? One of my favorite songs. I'm going to try and pull this up. Between the Eyes, Ratt. All right. Just so you guys can see how nice this little system sounds. Both of these units came with remote controls when they came out of the package, when they were from the factory. I don't have the remotes. I don't need the remotes. And so I just been having a blast with this thing. And okay, there's something else in here. That's one of the Christian CDs from the wife. Let me put this off here. So I've been so impressed with this little system for free. So no remotes, no problem for me. Let's go see here. I think we're looking for track 6. Got a bass boost. I'm gonna hit it. It sounds fantastic, especially for free. Remember this one, right? That bass boost actually does do a lot. So that just is phenomenal. So really nice to have a stereo system that I can just dedicate to this practice area. And I looked around, I've got bags and bags of wiring and electronics from old projects, and I found the RCA connector I could put in the back that's got the stereo 1/8 inch, and this can go, I could pull up a track on YouTube, plug this baby in, and I've got stereo quality sound for any of the YouTube tracks that I'm studying, which is damn handy. So keep your wiring, because I would have had to go out and spend $8 or $10 on this, and I had it. So it's 1/8 inch stereo at this end, RCA at the other end, and I use the I just used one of the channels on here. So been having a blast with this, and I will keep this. Sold all my other stuff, but I will keep this. And so anyways, keep an eye out in the dumpsters. Sometimes you find good stuff. Don't be too prideful. I don't mind at all. So so the other topic I wanted to get into here is why I always have shirts dangling over my guitars from the neck down, and I'm going to show you that I actually do that. So first topic, dumpster stereo. Second topic, shirts on guitars. Yes, I do. And I didn't learn this from anybody. I just decided that this was going to be important for me. And the reason I dangle t-shirts that I don't need over guitars is because when I was growing up and playing guitars, hanging out with friends and things like that, it seemed like all the guitars were just covered with dust. And Floyd Rose tremolos covered in dust and dirt and grime and shit like that. And what I figured out was, if I just put a shirt over the top of this headstock, just like this, and lay it directly over my pickup. Let me do this right. Lay it directly over the pickup and the strings. These strings stay clean forever. I mean, dust doesn't collect on them, and I hate dusty, dirty guitars. I won't let them get that way, because I just remember my strings just last forever. And so let's take a tour. I've got 4 guitars right now. Here's the Schecter Diamond with a shirt on top of it. Every time I pick up this guitar, this is my my Van Halen tuning or E-flat tuning guitar. I keep it in E-flat all the time. Every time I pick it up, these strings are just pristine, because they're not sitting around exposed to dust all the time. Now, does it make your guitars look cool? No. Listen, it's just me. What I want is to keep the guitars clean so that when I pick them up, they're ready to go. Here's the LTD, the 202, with the worn finish. I've got this little, it's not really a shirt, this is just a different thing, but it actually has the right length. Put it over the top. After I'm done playing, strings stay clean forever. You know, I mean, I like to change my strings, you know, pretty often, but okay. So here's the last one. Here's the Viper. All right, 100 FM Viper, and again, I just keep this shirt I haven't really wanted to wear, draped across it, covers the pickup and the strings. So what do I have? 5 guitars actually. There's another Viper that's under the bed that has 2 active pickups. But anyways, I just wanted to get into that with you guys for a minute because, you know, I mean, I like to have my guitars absolutely pristine. And I mean, I know people that have a room with guitars hung up everywhere, and that looks really bitchin'. But it is also, I think, would be a huge project to try and keep them clean, because I like to play my guitars all the time. I mean, I'll spend a day or two with the heavy metal, and then I want to play something that's E flat, kind of Van Halen-y, and I go out and I grab the Schecter. And so, anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I hope this is helpful to somebody. And I've just been getting a blast out of this this dumpster stereo. Okay, guys, stay in touch.